I would like to give you maybe my thoughts that I made myself, how to start this lecture and how to kind of, give this lecture a message. Because I was asked to talk about quality in Latin American dancing, and that leaves it actually quite open. I mean, you can talk about everything, yes? How you use the feet, how you use the knee, how you use the hip, the shoulders, the arms. So I thought maybe that is not this kind of thing that I would like to bring across today. I would more actually like to talk about what, in my opinion, Latin American dancing is today, and what maybe Latin American dancing has been when I was more active. And basically I stopped after I won the World Championship with Bianca in '97. So basically I'm a couple from the 90s, you know? And seeing now Andrew still performing and demonstrate so well, I thought this is amazing. I must honestly admit, I don't trust myself that much anymore, because we are in 2007, you know, and that means 10 years I'm basically out of practice, physically. Mentally, of course, completely into it. So I thought, and I was looking through the couples that I'm a little bit involved with, and actually I found a very good choice, in my opinion, because there is a couple that has competed with me in the 90s and still is competing nowadays. Oh my God. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to introduce to you the world best Latin American dancing couple in the moment, and please welcome them, Brian Watson and Carmen. Coming back to my thought that what Latin American dancing in my times was all about, and I also would like to actually link onto Andrew's lecture. I've been in a period of time a competitor where I felt there was a lot of interesting individual special couples around, all dedicated to learn the fundamentals, to the detail, and spending time taking it serious, thinking about their feet and their legs and their hip action and their chest. And very special, and then speaking about myself, what is it? Why do I do this kind of work? What do I get out of it? And what is it actually we would like to create out of that quality thinking? So basically, having a product in mind to create a very clear picture and making you, as the audience, believe that dancing is so easy. Because when you saw, for example, Andrew dancing, it looked to the outside more than easy, weightless, fabulous. But I'm sure inside, his muscles were burning out of control, yes? And I still remember that feeling, even though it's 10 years ago, yes? And I still try to get into my couples nowadays this belief that this quality thinking is worth of doing. Even though sometimes it can go to a very kind of draining work, that basically it gets a little bit tiring because you have to repeat and repeat and repeat. And that's the tough job to learn this quality. But as I said, if you're really kind of mad about it, and as I felt in my time, this generation was mad. And maybe we still are, yes? But we really do felt that dancing was our life, and we wanted to beat the other guy in making it even better quality. However, if I see nowadays, what is different, in my opinion, for sure, I would say 80 to 90% of the couples have a fabulous, trained body, I must say. When I'm standing there judging and watching these couples, I say, oh my God, look at these chests and these butts and these, wow! I can't remember in my time that I've ever been in that direction, unfortunately. So I do feel there is a lot of effort of these couples to get their body into shape. And now comes the amazing part. And there was like one guy, and I tell you about a story. I had one of those guys in my lessons. And when he walked through the door, I said, oh my God, not bad. So now we're talking about the quality, and you know, you have to find your center, getting into the detail. And then he was standing there, and I thought from the silhouette, actually very nice. So it was these legs, trained, the butt was there, the stomach was, it was, I don't even think a six-pack, it was already an eight-pack. Yes? And of course, these kind of nice little t-shirts so you can see everything. And he came up there, and he took hold with his partner. And then I was walking around and actually trying to explain to him, hey, but you need to use a little bit more of the foot. And so I said, ooh, that's amazing. All this visual outside trained body, and I haven't even touched him. It was, so I said, something wrong here. I think that all this outside visuality has nothing inside stability. So I was going further, and I said, I'll have to check that out now and see if this guy, if it's just because he was not prepared for it, or if he actually has no control center in him. So I said, okay, let's go on, don't worry about it. So I stood him up again and put him into a positive mood, yes. So I said, can you just dance your center around and give you a little routine? And when I say stop, you just stop. I said, okay, no problem. He did that, very confident, smart looking. Stop. I said, okay. This was the first surprise kind of thing, yes? And he said, can I try again? I said, of course, let's try. Don't be nervous. Let's get into it again. So just maybe, you know, I'm sure you had millions of lessons. Just get your center a little bit controlled. Keep it in. Like my teacher used to say, keep it in. Use your feet underneath. Yes? Roll your body weight from foot to foot, and if you're there, have a controlled line with no physical outside. Okay, so he understood a little bit more clear, he was prepared. And here we go again, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, Said, okay, there you go. And I controlled that quite a lot with all these couples coming through, and about 80% was the same subject. And then I said, there you go. All this time they spend in these fitness gyms to getting their body right, and the right muscles that they need to keep their body under control, they are actually lost in translation. And that is where I thought, now let's go back to the 90s. And I said, Brian, could you just do that for me to maybe check out to see? And I would like you to do this now, Brian. Can we just dance together with Carmen, of course. She's the beauty in it, you know? All right? And I just dance you a piece of routine, maybe the beginning. How about the beginning? Yes? And whenever I say stop, I would like you to stop. But in a beautiful line, selling beautiful, I said. Beautiful line. Controlling from center, but making us believe is no effort.
Anything else on the list?
No. Just use the whole thing, you know? Okay? And when I say stop, stop. A chica caca tia tiki da 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 yes up. Stop. That's an easy one. And tick ba ti ya tum ba ti chukunga chika ti stop. Did I say move? And tia bap. Stop. Okay, just do 2 beats more. Ta 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 stop. Tia boom. Tia ya stop. Ah. Very good. There you go. The 90s, you know? Yes.